Good evening here, Crossroads. And tomorrow we begin the women's and men's soccer playoffs here across the Crossroads. And again, by-district round play will begin. And again, we have a lot of matchups here to start with. But first, we're going to start with the girls in 4A. The Calhoun Sandcrabs face the Needville Blue Jays. That game will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. at Rice Consolidated. Then the Bay City Lady Cats, after finishing off a great regular season, will face Brazosport Exporters on Friday. That game's at 6 p.m. at Hopper Stadium there, being Freeport, Texas. Then Howittsville Lady Bremas are in the playoffs there versus the Columbia Roughnecks. That game will be tomorrow night, 6 p.m. at El Campo High School. And then speaking of El Campo, the Lady Birds will face the Sweeney Bulldogs tomorrow night at 5:30 at Bay City Memorial Stadium. Then over in the 5A ranks, Victoria East and West are both in the playoffs, and they're both playing at Wharton High School, with West playing first versus the Waltrip Brands at 5:30 p.m. and then East playing around 7:15, 7:30 range there at Memorial Stadium there in Wharton. Now over to men's soccer. We only got 4 teams in our area that are making the playoffs. And first in 4A with Bay City, Calhoun, and El Campo. Forced with Bay City, they're facing the Fort Bend Willow Ridge Eagles. That's going to be Friday night at 8 p.m. at Hopper Stadium, right after the girls' game, where they're going to be playing, like I said, at 6 p.m. El Campo, they're going to be facing the Stafford Spartans there at Bay City Memorial Stadium there at 7:15, 7:30 range tomorrow night after the girls' game as well. So Bay City, girls and boys are playing on Friday night back-to-back, and then same for El Campo, the girls and boys as well. Then for Calhoun, they're facing Alameda Crawford at Crawford High School, and again at Rocheron, Texas, at 6 p.m. there tomorrow night. And then only Victoria West, minute for the boys, they're going to be facing Spring Woods Tigers. That's Friday night at 6 p.m. there at Bay City Memorial Stadium. Now over to some basketball honors with the Tidehaven Tigerettes. Got some big, like I said, 2 players that made, again, the Texas Girls Association All-State team. First with Mary Johnson getting on there, and also Naomi Alameda. These 2 girls were crucial for success for the team. Congrats again to these 2 for getting these honors there for Tidehaven. There over to women's tennis, where Goliad High School hosted the Goliad Spring Varsity Tennis Invitational the past 2 days. There were a total of 11 schools that competed, and here are some of the results there with the girls Goliad team specifically. First, the girls doubles. First place, Trinity Henderson and Maven Wunsch. Girls singles action. Second place there to Madison Williams. The boys doubles, they got in 4th place with Noah Blevins and Keegan Kramer. And then the mixed doubles, 4th place was Colin Fisher and Carolyn Youngblood. Or some softball action from earlier today. The Howittsville Lady Bremas faced the Industrial Cobras. And again, the Cobras got a big-time win there versus the Howittsville, 6-3. Industrial will be back in action next Tuesday night at Palacios High School. As for Howittsville, they're going to be back home there next Tuesday night versus Tidehaven in that one. And tomorrow, we begin the brackets because, again, March Madness will now be from 68 to 64 tomorrow night. But before that, though, we want you to take part and play along in our Final Four Frenzy contest on www.crossroadstoday.com/entertainment/Final Four Frenzy. You have until Thursday at 11 a.m. as, again, we're finishing the last game up, which will give you an update in just a minute. But before that, though, submit your picks in. Winner gets a family 4-pack to Moody Gardens, which includes the aquarium, rainforest, pyramids, 40 audience recognition theaters, 1-night hotel stay, and 2 rounds of golf. And I just mentioned there a minute ago about, again, one of the last games that are in. It was Xavier and Texas. And Don, I'm going to get it over to you. What is the final score? Are Texas fans going to be happy here tonight, or are they going to feel kind of sad going into that they're not going to get into the dance?
For you nice folks who put the Texas Longhorns in your Final Four Frenzy, final score Xavier 86, Texas Longhorns 80.
Womp womp.
Yeah, it's still a nice trip to Galveston, really. We've been there, we've done that, so it's really nice. All right, and don't forget Houston Cougars, number 1 seed, play at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And stay with us. Coming up on 25 News Now at 10, we'll take a last look at your weather. Plus, statistics may uncover March Madness upsets.